Morning, grade 10s. Let's quickly have a look at today's lesson. Hope we're all doing well. So we've got lesson 1.2. Okay, going to start off. I've just chosen the color red to start off with. I'm going to come along to my circle and choose diameter. And my first diameter is going to be 28. Okay, let's just zoom in there. Quite small diameter. Going to change my color. I'm going to choose yellow for something different today. Going to come along from my left-hand side, and I just want to do my center lines here. So taking it to my right by 20 mils, and I'll take it to my left by 20 mils. I will then come from the left-hand side. I'm going to go up, try and keep everything in proportion, go up by 20, and of course, down by 20. Okay. Click on the two center lines or my two lines that I've got, and I'm going to convert the line type or change the line type so that it is a center line, so it looks like a nice plus in the middle of the circle. Okay, going to click on circle again, make sure it's on diameter, change my color back to red, come along to the center of the circle, and the diameter is going to now be diameter 70. So nice big circle going up that way. Now, what I'm going to do, I want a bit of construction lines here again. Now, remember I said that at a later stage, we will change our construction lines. We'll start to use layers. Today, we're just going to be using basic line types and different lines. So I'm going to choose any color I want, not one of the two colors I've already used. Come along to line. From the center of my circle, I want to go to my right 60 millimeters. Okay, we're at 60. I want to now go down 80 millimeters. Okay, and I want to go to my left now 35 millimeters, and then I'm going to just go up 90 degrees to my circle. Okay, what you would have noticed, I've gone into my circle, so I've just clicked on my circle and I'm going to trim it. Okay, click again on the line, come down to my bottom of my drawing. Going to now go to my right 35 mils, and I want to come up to that height there. So if I click on it at the left hand side, as we can see, and I move it now to my right, that would be the height that it is at. Okay, I can do it that way, or I can just click on it and copy selection. Either way is exactly the same. Okay, what I want to do is click on the line again, come to my line in the middle, and I want to go to my right, and the distance again is 60. What I'm now going to do is click on my big circle, small circle, my two center lines, right click, copy select, and I'm going to take that to the new measurement that I've got there. So as we can see, that is my drawing going across there. What I'm going to do, delete these two center lines because I don't need them at the moment. And I'm going to just lengthen my center lines because I want them to go through basically all four circles. Sorry, I forgot what shape that was there for a second. Just drag down. Okay, what I'm going to do, not to repeat, I'm going to just delete that one and I'm going to just copy this one over so it's the exact same size. Copy select, come along here. Okay, there's the center, and there we go. Okay, now if we have a look at our drawing, they show us we've got those curves at the bottom. So what we're going to do, on our modify sheet, on the third row, the second one is what we call a fillet. So I'm going to click on fillet, and I want to click over here on the command, I want radius. So they tell us that my first radius is 20. So I type in 20, come along, click here, click my circle, and it's going to fillet it to 20. So let's quickly do it again. Fillet, radius, 20, enter, click on the circle, click on the part that I want to fill it, and it curves it out for me quite nicely. Okay, we've got here at the bottom again, we've got to do the same thing. So I'm going to go fillet, radius. This time the radius is 10. Type in 10, enter, and I'm going to just click the two bottom pieces and it does it for me. Let's do it again. Fillet, radius, 10, enter, touch both of them, and it's done. So I can now go and click on these parts, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8 pieces that I've got, and I can change the color to red, and now they match my shape. Okay. With my piece now in the middle, okay, they tell me that the width is 30. So I'm going to click on here, go to my right, okay, and I would go 15 because it is 30. And I would go to my left, 15, and that would then give me the distance of 30. Okay. What we would notice now, okay, that they tell us that my shape is from the center of my two circles. It is up 35. So if I type up 35, it gives me my height. So I can just quickly click on both of those. I'm now not going to copy, I'm going to move because those two have to be at the top there. That is where it is at the top. Now I can come along and they tell me that the whole distance is 75. So if I touch 75 or type in 75, I can now go to my right, 30, back up 75. So quite simply, that's done. I can delete the middle part of that. Okay. Now I'm going to again do my fillet. So fillet, radius, and my radius is 10, enter, and I can fillet all of them, all four sides. So let's quickly do all four sides. Fillet, radius. Again, there's a lot more that you can do, and there's lots of other ways to do it. We are just basically covering the basics in the beginning, just so that everyone is on the same page. Okay, there we go. I have filleted those four sides. I'm going to copy or click on them all, should I rather say, change it to red. Okay, now I have my part at the top, the big part of my circle, which they tell me is radius, sorry, not diameter, it is radius 120. Okay, so what we're going to do now, we're going to start with a bit of an angled line. So I'm going to come to my cursor at the bottom, click on it, and I want it at 45 degrees. So touch it at 45, go to the center, and I want my line at 45 degrees. So there it is, 45 degrees, and I'm going to come and do it. Click on line again, sorry, and I want 45 degrees. Okay, I don't need it outside the circle, it's inside the circle, and I can click. Okay, now what we're going to do is we're going to draw two arcs. So I'm going to click on arc, and I want center, start, and length. So I'm going to click on there, and I'm going to come down at about basically a 45-degree angle, and I'm going to type in radius 120. Okay, as we can see, I have an arc now going to my right hand side. I don't need a very big arc, I just want a small arc, so I've just done a small arc there. Clicked on arc, clicked on my 45, come down to relatively the same distance, typed 120, and what I can now do, I'm going to hold control, and you can see it actually goes, if I zoom back out, as a complete circle. Now, I don't need the whole part of that. So what I'm going to show you now quickly, if I click back on the left-hand side, I know that this is 120. Sorry, let's try that one again. Click on it on the left-hand side. I know that that distance is already 120. You can type in 120 again. I don't want my arc to go to my right, so I'm going to hold Control. It's going to go to my left, so I can see where my arc is. Okay. I don't need a very big arc, so I've just made a quick circle so I can delete or trim whatever's outside that circle. Like I said, I don't really need a very big arc to do my circle. It's just basically construction. Now, what I can do again, click either circle or arc. Either way, I'm going to show you quickly with circle. If we click on circle, make sure it is radius. Go there, and my radius was 120. Okay, what we will see now, it touches my 45-degree line. So I can delete my two 45s. I can delete my arc in the middle, and I'm going to click on my two big circles, and I'm going to trim my two parts. Click on there on the top part of my circle, make it red, and there we go, ladies and gents. We have got now my new shape. Hope you guys enjoyed this. Again, try this out on your own again without the video. Let's see how it goes, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Enjoy your afternoon.